Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me and watch this video. In today's video, we will make cover for our 100 sheet notepad. The dimensions are 4 inches by 6 inches, and the thickness of it is about 3/8 of an inch. I will also use this fall plaid collection that I purchased from Dollar Tree. I think it has beautiful colors in it, beautiful fall colors. And some of the pages are mixed with a little bit of gold. I think that this one is very, very pretty. It gives you that warmth. I absolutely love this one. And as you can see, it has really, really nice fall colors. So we will use that. And I chose to use this sheet. Now, this sheet is a little bit going into orange, but it's really not bright orange. It's kind of a little bit tamed with little strips of gold, like little lines, squares. So I also print out some designs from Creative Fabrica. I do have a membership for it, so I printed this out, and I was trying to match the paper that I'm planning to use for the cover. We will also use cardstock. So the cardstock, we will trim to 6.5 inches. And we will need 2 sheets. So now the cardstock we will glue together. So let's put a small strip of glue. I am gonna line up with my board just to make sure I glue this straight. Now, if you are not using board, you can also use ruler or something to put it underneath to make sure that you are gluing this straight all across. So now I'm positioning my notepad kind of on the middle where this joint is, because we will have to trim some of the stock on this side, and I think this is the easiest way to do it. So from the beginning of the paper to this side, it measures 8.5 inches. So we will trim off 3 inches from this side. Okay, so we can reposition our notepad, and this will become our cover. So now we will do some scoring. So we will score at 5.5 and 6 1/8. To make it easier on us, we will just fold over our scores, just like that. We will reposition, see, here is the first score and the second. We will reposition this on our board, and we will score again at 5.5 and 6 1/8. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna just fold over the scores, and you see the last score I am folding this way. I'm putting this right against my board, and I will score at 2 inches, and I will score at 2 inches and 4 inches. So now the last score that we have, we will trim this off. Just like that. The last score we will fold over, and we will fold it to the inside. I will burnish, and I will fold over every score and burnish it. Okay. As you can see, this becomes our cover. This flap, we will glue it on the inside, just like that. This is going to give us this little bit extra thickness. So let's glue this. Let's make sure this is all stuck. Okay. And now this is extra thickness for our closure. Now we can decorate the front cover of this. So this is the paper I'm using for outside. So we will trim this paper to 6 1/4. And this way we will trim to 5 1/4, and we will need 2 pieces. Now for the spine, we will trim only 1/2 inch, and this will be difficult to do it on a cutter, so I am just gonna use my ruler. Okay, 1/2 inch, that's for spine, and another 1/2 inch for the spine. So now we can glue this. And you will have about 1/8 of an inch border all around. Now the spine we will glue right on the middle. Okay, and here is our cover. So now we have only this panel left, and this is where I want to use the flowers that I printed out. Now, some of you have the paper special collection. This is 12 by 12 paper in this really thick box. I know that they have some beautiful fall papers in there, and that's what you could use also on the flap. So I think I'm going to use this one. So let me cut this to size. So let me trim this. And I will need approximately 1.75 inches. So as you can see, I have half of the design left. But I like this one. I will use this side. So let me trim this. And the height needs to be, let's double check, 6.25. Okay. So I think this will just look beautiful. So now we need to work on the inside. So for the inside, I don't want to use anything too busy. So I will use this paper from the same collection. And we need to cut this one again, just like the front. 6.25. That's going to be for the height. And now 5.25 for one panel. 5.25 for second panel. And maybe I can cut. Let me just trim this. And we're gonna cut two pieces 1/2 inch for the spine. And now 5.25. because I have this paper left over, I am going to put this one on a flap. So I might as well cut this to 1 3/4. Again, the height will be 6 1/4. So now we can glue our panels. I will glue the big panels first. I think I need to change my blade. Okay, here is the inside. So we have our cover done. So now we can position our notepad. And for the notepad, we will decorate this. So I have this paper left, which I'm gonna use for decoration, but this is too long, so I'm gonna cut this down to maybe I'm gonna cut this down to 8.5 inches. So that's gonna be 6, a little bit on the back. Actually, I'm gonna cut down to 8 inches. Now, we know that this is 4 inches wide, so we will trim this to 4 and smidge more, maybe 1/16 more. Just to make sure that we can cover entire front, just like that. So now I will apply the glue right on the front. Just like that. Don't go too close to the edges because you don't want to glue the pages. So now when we apply the paper, make sure that the paper covers the entire front. And it should, because we cut it just a tiny bit larger. Okay. So now we can fold the top and the back. Okay. And now we can glue this portion. So now let's make sure that this is all stuck. And here is our cover. Now I do have some cut apart from some other projects, and I think it would look beautiful right here. So I will just apply this. I think it's gonna break up that front a little bit, because this, although it's beautiful, it's plain. So now if you are giving this to someone as a gift, you can write little message, little note. And now we can position it in here. Now you can make this removable, or you can make this, just glue it right there, and that's it. Now I do have some paper left, so I will make this removable. Why not? So I put the paper on the back, try to put it on the middle, fold it over. I like to remove it just a tiny bit, so it's easy for us to replace that notepad. And now we can glue those two flaps into our cover. Now again, don't put the glue too close to the edges. You don't want to glue the notepad. So now let's squish it. And as you can see, it will be very easy to remove this and place this back. All right, so we have that portion done. And now we can work on this side. So I want to make sure that all of this is matching. And I am running a little low on this paper, and I don't want to cut another sheet. So I think I am going to make it just a little pocket, and it's going to be a little bit deeper on this side. So I am going to cut this to 2.5 inches. I am gonna apply the glue only on 3 sides, very tiny strip of glue. And I will position it just like that. So I do have like a little tag left. So I think I'm just gonna trim this. Now I could make a little hole in here, put a little ribbon, but I just want to show you. Here is our little packet, but we are not done yet. I will put little sticky notes right here. And as you can see, these are the Dollar Tree sticky notes. And I think I'm going to use this green one just to match the colors. I think it's going to look pretty. Now, when you close this, you can see that you have a little bit more room right in between that notepad and the front. So this sticky note is a little bit too big. And just to show you, you have enough space to put 3 of them. And I will do that, but I won't put 3 full sticky notes. I am gonna separate this one into 3 portions. So 1, 2, and 3. And I am just gonna adhere the entire back. And I'm doing this just because I think it's gonna give this extra look. These are not replaceable, but the backing, it's only 1 sheet. So if you do wanna replace it, you can just glue it right on top of it. Now, as you can see, I'm gluing top and the bottom first, because this one I want to glue on the middle. Just like this. Okay. So, not enough that you have sticky notes, you have your notepad, you do have little pocket. When we close this, now you can see that it's closing just beautifully. The only thing we are missing, it's a pen. So I do have these pens that I purchased from from Michael's. So as you can see, the colors are absolutely beautiful. So you can put any color you want. And those are the 3 colors I have. I used black one somewhere, but black one came also with this collection, and it has little notes right here. So it's really up to you which one you want to use. I think this one looks beautiful. So now I have this paper left. So we will make pen holder out of this. So we will score, and this is 1.5 inches. So we will score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2, and 2.5. The last score, 2.5 inches, we will just cut this off. And you can just fold this, put your ruler, and just cut it with the knife. So now we fold this. We will glue this. And that will be our pen holder. So because we don't have too much really room to play, I'm gonna glue it with the pen inside, just so I'm happy with the positioning of it. Okay, I got the position, so now I can just squish this. Here is our pen. If you close it, you can see it's nesting beautifully. Here is our project. The only thing we are missing is our closure. And for the closure, I will use Velcro tape. So let me put Velcro. Somewhere here. This one on the top. Now, when you open this for the first time, be careful, because you could rip the paper off, since this is not holding that strong yet. So now it's okay. So as you can see, that was really quick project. Look how gorgeous this looks like. On the back, I will put my MaKala sticker. Why not? So I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. We used only 2 sheets of paper, 2 pieces of cardstock, little enhancements on the side. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, please hit like button, share, comment, and subscribe. All of those things really help my channel grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in my next video.